Hello everyone, figuring it out here, and for my first video I'm going to talk about something near and dear to my heart, the video game industry. And as you can probably interpret from the title of this video, the substantial loss in the industry in recent years. I'm sure a few games come to mind for most of us. Mass Effect Andromeda and its awful release date, even weeks after, with multiple patches, Battlefront 2 and EA's microtransaction fiasco that they find themselves in and they love putting in, or even as recent as the new Jump Force game, which most people are not happy with in its current state. Really, I don't even think we have to talk about specific games. I think we can all say with honesty that too many companies and studios are jumping on the Battle Royale hype train just to pander to what is popular. And I'm not trying to say that there haven't been any good releases recently. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. But I think we can agree that the gaming industry has left a sour taste in most of our mouths in recent times. Whether it's just another AAA company releasing garbage product that somehow made it past testing, or just more games putting in microtransactions that take advantage of the same psychological circuitry that gambling uses, or just a rehash of the same game over and over and over again with the likes of NBA 2K20, which also has more microtransactions, and they've just gotten worse and worse gameplay-wise as well. I think it's safe to say that these last few years have not been a net positive on gaming as a whole. The fact that I can list so many games that were sold for a full $60 that we should expect a full completed product like Anthem or Battlefield 5 or Call of Duty Infinite Warfare that are just getting such ill reviews on launch by companies who once in the past made masterpieces that we loved. And honestly, most people just want remastered games now. We want remastered Modern Warfare 3. We want remastered Battlefield 2, Battlefield 3. They're they're not even offering us things that we want anymore. Like they can't give us anything new. And they're taking advantage of our loyalty to these games and they are profiting off of it highly for lazy content. Some games like Destiny 1 had areas that were in the game fully loaded that you had to buy the DLC for to gain access to. You didn't gain anything by buying the DLC, you just unlocked the ability to access the area. Only in the gaming industry can things like this happen. But we buy it over and over and over again, which is why they do it. They can do it because we let them. And even worse, games like World of Warcraft and RuneScape, their modern counterparts are so pitifully bad that they just released old and classic versions of the games that were actually worth playing, and the old versions are crushing the player count of their modern counterparts. And again, that's a uniquely a video game thing. And in my opinion, if you want the granddaddy, the most perfect representation of this issue that we're facing right now, look no further than the release of Fallout 76. The hype that was behind this game, the track record that Bethesda has, besides the glitches. But there has never been more of a dumpster fire release state of a video game than that. There's lack of a story mode, no NPCs, and a mind-bogglingly bad PvP system. And there's just a lack of narrative and direction. There's there's so much wrong with that game that I could make a video on it by itself. I can't possibly list out all of the things that they royally screwed up on. And I'm not trying to end this on a bad note, but realistically, there isn't really a solution that we can come up with outside of boycotting all AAA companies until they decide to release quality content. However, trying to get gamers to stop buying games is, well, impossible essentially. If we keep buying these games, they're going to keep coming. And if we want quality, then we need to buy quality, but they're not producing it. However, we as a customer base cannot forget that this is an industry, and we as customers can demand better product from the producers. We need to buy what we want to buy, not what they are pandering to us, what they are trying to sell us with the microtransactions and loot boxes. We want full games on release. We want quality on release. And it's just not happening recently. And I'm not really sure what to do about it. And on a side note, this channel will not be exclusively gaming related. This channel will be a place of discussion. I have a very wide range of topics and things that I'm interested in, ranging from obviously video games to sports to, man, I can't even name them all, but any and all interesting topics that I figure out, hence the name of the channel, I'll be making. And I'll be discussing anything that I learn, and I will try to articulate what I have learned as best as I can, as I believe being able to articulate what you know is the true measure of understanding. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video. Any suggestions for video ideas or topics that you guys are interested in that you'd like me to look into and try to create an opinion on will be gladly received. See you in the next video.